Jay and the Americans. Um, that's an interesting name, the Americans. Like, and I say interesting because to name yourself the Americans. I don't know. It's an interesting one. I can't say that I'm a big fan of it. Jay and the Americans. Like, I don't know. But never heard of them. Know nothing about them. From what it looks like, we're going back to the old days. I'm gonna assume 50s, but we'll find out now. But yeah, never heard of them. Know nothing about them. The record is called. I want to say get a little closer to you. What's it called? Come a little bit closer. That's the name of the record. But yeah, I've never heard of Jay and the Americans. So we got some research to do here. And we just gonna find out who these gentlemen are. So here we go. Jay and the Americans are an American rock band who formed in the late 1950s. Their initial lineup consisted of John J. Trainer, Howie Kane, Kenny Vance, and Sandy Dean. Though their greatest success on the charts came after Trainer had been replaced as lead singer by Jay Black and Marty Sanders were added to the lineup. They were inducted into the Vocal Group Hall of Fame in 2002. Pop rock signed to United Artists. Okay. Originally the Harbor Lights, they were discovered while performing in student venues at New York University in the late 1950s. Okay. Alright. Well, they didn't get into the commercial success and all that good stuff, but they said they had a decent run in the 60s, after the lead singer change. That's so funny, man. It's so many things that goes into whether or not you are going to be successful in the music business. Because this is this story kind of sounds like the Temptations, right? It wasn't really until David Ruffin became the lead singer that the Temptations became what they ultimately became. Because outside of that, like, they had, when they were signed to Motown, and they had some good records, but they just couldn't really make that next big step. And then once David Ruffin came into the picture, they became one of the biggest groups ever. So it's just crazy what goes into the success of a successful group or artist. But anyway, come a little bit closer. Jay and the Americans. They classify them as pop rock. So we'll find out. Let's hear what we got. Let's see what's going on here. Let's go.
In a little cafe just the other side of the border, she was sitting there giving me looks that made my mouth water. So I started walking her way. She belonged to Batman Jose, and I knew, yes I knew I should leave when I heard her say, yeah, yeah, come a little bit closer, you're my kind of man, so big and so strong. Come a little bit closer, I'm all alone, and the night is so long. So we started to dance in my arms, she felt so inviting, and I just couldn't resist just a little kiss, so exciting. And I heard the guitar player
little bit groovier than the average 50s pop that I'm used to. This like got a little bit more groove to it. I really, really like this. It's just a little bit more spice in it than what I'm used to. But great record. I love when the vocals together, and I love the horns. You know, instrumentation in early music is second to none. You know, considering nowadays everything is just so digitized or digitalized, that, you know, it's nothing like real instruments. And I'm feeling it. I ain't gonna lie. This is they doing the damn thing. Hold on now.
When I looked, the cafe was empty. Then I heard Jose say, "Man, you know you're in trouble plenty." So I dropped my drink from my hand, and through the window I ran. And as I rode away, I could hear her say to Jose, yeah, "Come a little bit closer, you're my kind of man. So big and so strong, come a little bit closer. I'm all alone, and the night is so long." La 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 la.
Yeah, I like that. Again, it's a little bit more spice than the average pop rock from the 50s that I'm used to. Like this, it like the tokens, I like, and I'm probably only using them because that's the most recent 50s band that I reacted to. Like, it kind of reminded me of them, but like, it was just a little bit more groovier. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I like that record. Come a little bit closer. Come a little bit closer. Reached number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 on November 26, 1964. November 21st, 1964. Making it the band's highest charting single. Okay. Classified as rock pop. I would agree. Written by songwriters Tommy Boyce and Bobby Hart. The Monkees. Get the hell out of here. What I react to by the Monkees? I reacted to something by the Monkees. I was like, I recognize those names. Hold the hell up. The Monkees. Daydream Believer, yes. Get the hell out of here. Jay and the Americans also recorded a Spanish version of the song. La 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 la. I was wondering, it had the same cadence. Is that the song that I'm thinking of? La 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 bamba da 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 da. Dog, if it's the song that I'm thinking about. Cause I was like, yo, I've heard this I've heard this record before, but I'm like, I feel like I heard it in Spanish. I've heard that cadence before. La 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 da 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 da. I've heard that before. Oh my gosh. But you know what? I'm doing all this. It might not even be the same song. There's a country cover that also did very well. I was in Guardians of the Galaxy. Wow, okay. Dog, I really love this record. Dog, yo, now I can't get it out of my head. La 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 da 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 da. Yo, if it's the same record, that is so funny. I was literally thinking about that record the whole time I was hearing this. I was like, yo, this record reminds me of another record. But I didn't want to sound dumb. Like I'm not dumb, right? But oh man, that's so funny. That's so funny. I was literally thinking about that. What's the name of that record? I think it's called La Mamba or something. La 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 Mamba. Da 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 da. I feel like that's the name of that record, dog. But I love that. This was fire. This was fire. Again, just enjoyed the instrumentation and the vocals together. They sound really, really good, man. And the instrumentation was great. All right, well, we got another 50s group that I genuinely enjoy. The 50s, they creeping on up. Well, this is 60s. Excuse me. This is 60s. Sorry. But that, you know, that 50s, 60s, I kind of classify them together. I'm finding out about some great music from this time, boy. Some great music. But yeah, this record was really good. I think out of all the 50s and 60s groups I've reacted to, this might have been my most fun first time reaction. Now, if their music holds up, or if they have more records, they didn't talk about the commercial success of this band when I did the research, but they got a number 3 record. They said it was their highest, okay, but that doesn't mean they don't have other top 10s or top Hot 100 records. So now I'm genuinely curious on how successful of a group they were, because they had a top 3 record in the country. That's really damn good. And now I really want to know how successful they were. So maybe we'll get into that another time. But great record. Come a little bit closer. Jay and the Americans. I enjoyed it, man. I can't wait to hear more. Y'all let me know what else from them I should check out. Like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget the 75K giveaway. And until next time with Jay and the Americans, peace.